Oh no, Matsya. Yeah, we still don't know what happened to his fans. Oh wait, we did, I think. I don't think we found the woman and the kid, but then again I thought we found him as a bewildered beast. Here's your stretch. I've honestly been thinking since the start of this year if I shouldn't be just making dances on really cool weed music like this. Would be perfect. If Mavan fled deeper into the jungle, she and her child are in grave danger. Whatever are we to do? God have mercy. You must try to stay calm. Yeah. Heh! Just be serious. Slap it in his face. Don't let it consume you. Fear, going to shoot me? What are you talking about? Then I, too, could become a beast. I understand. I think. I've seen it through the window. How does Sylvia fare? Did you find your friends? I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. Alice and I will patrol the area and see for more beasts. Would you and Matcha speak with the elder Jerifa? Pray explain the situation and join us as soon as you're able. Do not listen to the music. We will save Mavan and her child. We can do that much for herself. Meow! Hi Thunder, just in time. Your timing is impeccable. Not be easy, but we'll tell it out about Karama. But at least he went in peace, and not as a beast. I'm heartened to see you both safe. But of the family, we found Karama's family. So you know what? I understand. We have lost another of our dear friends. Karashev may be gone, but there's still hope for Mavan and her child. Please join, I beg of you. And if in your search you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what has happened. I will do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high. Come, let us rejoin your friends at once. I lost the accent, so... His music's so good!
I can like deal with it now again, as long as I don't have to listen to it for like another hour, you know?
Where might my find if we're after? Sing, Master, sing! We got a new beast to lock the door, thankfully. I'm pleased to report that the vicinity appears to be beast-free. No doubt, thanks to your earlier efforts. And with that, let us resume a search for your friend and her child. We shall begin with you. If we follow Shiroda Sound, we will arrive at Perusa Temple. It's a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It's possible that my father shall shelter there, and perhaps other villagers as well. That is settled, my child. Stay close to me, alright? You two, take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone in need of help. Very well. We make for Perusa, and quickly as we're able. With me! Let's go!
That's the wrong bird! I had other bird in mind. It's a bird. Don't get too close to beasties. Don't get too close to beasties. Because already enough beasties over there. Yeah, lovely. More beasties. Yay! Wow! I'm big! Be afraid of me! Oh, she's live. Please don't make this another test scene, please. Wait, this is just a villager woman. No quick trick with us to say that it's a specific person. That sounds like the ones in which is actually not that weird, is it? I just realized what I said. I thought it was not. Stay happy, woman! Maybe not happy. Stay positive! Are you awake now? I found she's a friend of mine too, but I've not seen her. She must still be out there somewhere, trying to avoid the beast. But with her child, Gus, far enough for me. I can make my way back to the village on my own. Please do? Well, at least there's someone else with me again. Last time that was very helpful. Bouncing on my bobble. Bouncing. Bouncing. Okay. Hey, jump. Wait. There's your light stretch up ahead. Something terrible has happened. The beasts have come. And many have already been killed. How we don't have it. I've got to do what I can, but there are so many more. More than I can count. You must be ready. That's not true. Alright. Perusa, land in ruin. Ah! I didn't see them. I have other business. Get lost. Throw your stones somewhere else, thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! This one spawned out of nowhere! Wait, that one actually jump scared me a little bit. Bam! How about no? I think we've come Probably because there were two. Okay. Which person is safe now? Land ruin. Well, there's some people here, I guess. They seem pretty safe. Oh, this is your fate. This is why I'm seeing so much. That we won't. I thought that was the place I had to be, but no, it's just a thing. Ah! I wanted to go by the sun. I don't know what happened. Lol. Alice, wait, that was just Alpha. No, this is just Alice. Price! And price! Not touching! Alright. Yeah, the one sound effect that I have to get used to because it's my main! I found it. I was like, what just happened there? Thou dare! Sneaking has failed. You are the fate! Hey. Stay chill! Stay chill! Breathe! That was good. How did you like my jumps? Oh. Not that much, I guess. Okay. There you are, halfway the others. There's a bite. I see. You've seen all the beasts inside. In that case, as if everyone go in front of each other.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Survivors!
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return, someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
No. Alphinaud isn't always as bad as he is in Around Reborn.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn. Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
First to catch the beast. It's a challenge, Alizé. Let's go. Let's go, go, go! Got the safe! Over there! My field was blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw someone being chased by beasts. Arizona covered by shadows search along the river. Alpha no annoying, a circle around from the south. Martia! Wait for me! Runs ahead too far and actually is like way ahead of my jump. Whoopsie! People. Not the kind of thing you should be paying attention to. I've actually been out of the zone all this time that we did stream. I just couldn't enter in here. I could not watch the sky and peacefully start gathering, you know. I just couldn't. But I can scour the area.
I'm sure of it! Never!
Don't, please!
Anger it, yeah. Good idea.
God have mercy!
That I did not expect. No! Where's the kid? Where's the kid? Lifeless body? No! 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 No, that's lame! That's lame! She lives, she cannot tell, but she will surely not survive unless you get her to the surface. She doesn't breathe like I do. You know. Really? From just falling into the water. Really? This frustrates me greatly. Like not being able to heal while you're a healer. Where do I get out of here? Yeah, maybe. There. There too? No, there. But that looks super cool. Too bad that it had such a sad ending.
running off that. Okay, that was a bit silly. I'm running up. Ooh. Ooh. Oi! 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 Oh, fuck. Sorry. I wanted to attack it. I was like, fine. I'll deal with it. Hooray! Thank you and thank you. Wait, what? Hi, how are you? Thank you for your 46-month streak. And just this guy has a countless streak of 3 subs. How are you, Inting? Hello. You what? I boo. Okay, I can deal with that. Thank you so much, Inting, for your endless support. I tried to do a heroic deed, and instead, I think it's not heroic at all. But it has been for a lot. For a lot. Stay chill. We stay calm. Every survivor is one more. Fine. I got the child. Coming home. Where's the child? Let me see her. Child of destiny. How did I not see the child? Did I put it in my pocket?
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker.
It continues on its own.
My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back.
We have plenty of clothes.
Not now!
Matsia, take the child.
Aww.
God damn it. It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matsia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matsia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matsia. Go! Quickly!
that little flashing light. Run for it! I'm pretty good at it.
Steady. You know the way. No. No. Not you too.
Homer, sing to it.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark. No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged. Every agony. The divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia.
That's a long cutscene, by the way. Thank you for the lurking thing. I can feel it. I can feel him. I'm a fellow Azure Dragoon.
What, like divine aid?
Lol.
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband, at least. Will you help me?
The music has changed from much exciting. Oh, we're already there. Okay. We got both of them. Go, keep will watch until your work's done. Thanks, please. Oh, she's sad. We've done what we can. It is for the villagers of Palakistan to perform the funeral rites. If nothing else, Mavana and Karas have died as they lived, as themselves and all the beasts. Their souls will find peace in the ethereal sea. To think the day will come when even the smallest of slices would be discomforting. May the souls be reunited one day. For that and so many other blessed possibilities, we must avert to find unleash. And there's still not to go. Oh! You're telling me that after this I can finally unlock the flying in this zone. Flying through the rubble. Lovely. You're ready then? In that case, let's head to Palakistan. No doubt Vithra is waiting us. Vithra! Almost sounds like Vithra if you say it like that. Why I chose for this thing? Because it was on the bar. Feels sad so long. If only you could bring your NPC companion friendly people that want to walk with you, like, here, have a seat. I'll take you for a ride. It's actually good at the other music stop that I don't get burned down on music like I did on the moon. Vithra! Whoa! That's one large, majestic dragon. Just look at that. Let's put down a dragon down there. Just. Alright then. Such power! Scarcely believe it! This is something to keep happy about. First also be, now mighty worm. Our road grows strange by the day. I guess, yeah. A worm! Oh, what? Very welcome, Vithra. Wait! Did Vithra take his eye back? Okay. But actually it makes sense. Rest easy, for all is well here. A young Matcha returned with the babe safe in his arms. Owing to a warm bath, the girl had already begun to regain her strength. Lash joyously receives her word of the mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Tefnair must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. Every death another void that can never be filled. We who survived them must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Karasaf and Mafan's babe is a child of Tefnair as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe. Oh, most great and merciful one, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that were it not for you, Brave Matcha and the child would have been lost to us forever.
Long I had heard rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle troll. Threw them part, but not in war. I am Vitra, and for years and Garnet had this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled over as a trap, with Ahawan as my loyal servant. But is it be believed? You were the trusted trap all along? Nidhana? What are you doing here? Hi. I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Balagastan in a time of need. And so I and several of my colleagues from a great work came to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for my friend's daughter. But enough about us. You and your role are the far greater enigma. If you were the true satrap all along, could it be that young Farshan was created to serve as your emissary? Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum? Rumor circulated for many years around the High Crucible that the most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the satrap's family a secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living body. Looking at Farshan with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized that the satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I had always assumed one of Awan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vitra. Pray allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given unto us your skills, I do not know where we would be. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. It was thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the savior in all Irazatan, but the star. Far too kind you are, Master Vitra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at your disposal, to the mission of aiding the people in this darkest hour. It would seem this place is in good hands. I would return to see how Rosatan fares with radio science. I worry for the survivors we met at Perusa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? In that case, might ask your favor. Nothing too burdensome, I promise, this way. Alright then. Vitra went back home. Was fun doing Vitra's voice though. I do really appreciate having Estinian on our side, so I'm not the only floor tank making cool flashy rat signs of attacks which just paint the picture of Estinian's here.
That's a cool cup. That's a very cool cup. There you go. Lovely aroma. I want to sort of recipe? Curious, isn't it? Burning sky is so ominous, yet the crackling flames here is somehow calming, right? I mean, I can appreciate you taking us to a little campfire. Seems good now. Yeah. Fitra chose to reveal his identities to the villagers of Palagastan before all others. A wise choice, considering the warm reception. He even seemed a little relieved. It remains to be seen how the people back at home would take the news. But if this was any indication, he need not worry. Right? Right? Witcher? Right? Oh, are you saying running through the dark jungle, there was a time when I thought I was lost. I must defeat to understand not arrive when I dare. Now, I must focus on the good. My father's precious daughter is safe and sound, and it's all that matters. Right? Need to simmer just a bit longer, I see. We don't have the time. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The Red Sky, this terrible beast. What in the name of the sisters is happening in Tuvner? Oh my, that's a very lot to take in. It would seem the situation is even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. And with that, here we are, a pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and pure sugar. I've made enough for everyone in the village. By the trouble to deliver a few cups. The drink has medicinal properties? Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty though, and has a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple, everyday pleasure on the island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. I lovely sentiment, Hannah. By all means, allow us to assist. I guess keep the people in high spirits also works for us right now. A little bit. So, We'll not distribute hot beverages. I'll do a sweep for errant beasts to slay. A far less arduous task, no doubt. When you finish, look for me at the wakeful Tirana. Yeah, Stenia's not an errand boy. We know what happens when we send a Stenian on errands. Look at them all, lazing about, doing filled by the beast might strike again anywhere, but do you not realize our lives are in danger? Everyone, I'm there to survive. I'm too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where would it go? Say nowhere safe these days. Komt wel goed, schatje. A cup of chai. Can't you see I have more important things to worry about? No, you're right. It is precisely in times like these that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe we'll visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. If there's any way I can aid my village and my friends, I would do it. You want some chai? Oh, yes. Enjoy a nice campfire. Stay chill. Do you want some chai? Chai? No chai? Okay. Be friendly. I'm giving it to more people than just the ones you're pointing me to. Chai, anyone? Wait, I know you. You were the one who saved us from this beast back at the temple. We're not for you. Well, let's not even think about that. Times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look to the future. Oh, the future waits us.
I can run a ton. I hope to recover from this. Most of my friends are gone and I don't know where to run. Cup of chai? Well, if you insist. The aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. And no matter how hard at times, we've always come together as a people united. One day at a time, one step at a time. For that's all any of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this, go. Thank you. You're welcome. Not shy, but still. I am afraid, guys. Is that all okay? Are you okay? Good. Shy? Let's not talk of depths. Let's just talk of positive things. Depth is not a positive thing. Nobody wants my last cup of chai. And I'm not much of a chai person. Oh wait, what's that? What's the green Japanese stuff? Not wasabi, but I think that's also chai, right? I think I honestly had a chai tea and then it was dubbed Ishgardian tea and I was like, no. That's creepy. Hey, these are the same as in the... Oh, hey! I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts did come and... Chai? It was all I could do to run all the while I could hear his motorist voice screaming my name. It's for me? We used to drink chai together often, share stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same for his memory and for a we who must remember. Yeah. Yep. I think everything's coming to an okay because I can see quests popping up. Thank you for delivering the chai at his own. Did it help to lift the village's spirits? That's heartening to hear indeed. The final dish showed no sign of abiding, but that is all the more the reason that we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people have lost will never return to us. These strategies will long weigh on our hearts. But we have the capacity to live with our suffering, to carry the agony until we too join the final in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition, for it is only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. Hardship is an inescapable part of life, we believe. And so traditions teach us how we might overcome these trials. Perhaps this is why we are quick to adapt to new situations. Sounds good. Gotcha. Okay, thanks. I didn't know there was a person behind. I was like, oh. That's a cute name for a quest. If you have finished your deliveries, might I talk with you a moment? I was curious to know what has become of Muffin and Carol's remains. Oh, thank you, friend. Surely they will be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the other people of Palakastan will perform their rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her, growing up without a parent. But I promise to do what I can. Once she's able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her.
Well, we finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I could almost believe there is a magic at work. How their attention fades within every sip. Let us pray that Palakastan has seen the last of those transformations. At least for now. They are still at risk. As every village in Tafnar, like us not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. Shall we return to Ratsatan? By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still too many who have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Akyari. We have plenty to spare. Then let us find Estinian and be on our way. Where did he wander up to again? The way for Tirana. Near the bridge to Rajasthan, as I recall. Very well then. Yeah, I have a nasty itchy spot and I'll try to not make it too obvious by how red it is. Worry not. My colleagues and I will watch over this village when you have gone. And should my research bear any new fruit, you shall be the first to know. When you and your friends entrusted me with a child, I was beside myself with fear, and bringing her back safe, however, realized I was capable of so much more than I ever believed. Nothing could be more terrifying than the moment I faced the beast in the jungle. But I survived, and come with me, I will survive again. Without you, I never would have found the strength. I thank you, and promise to make the most of this lesson. Good. Is there a new quest on my map? Good? Is that good? Everyone okay? I don't really have a favorable mate at hand. So we're going to color along in a zone. Maybe I'll hide a bit better from beast then. But we'll see. I don't want to like color with that beast. Ooh. Never did find them, never want to find them. Thank you for not forcing them upon me. Still, this doesn't feel like, you know, the opening scene. That's an interesting waterfall. I do suppose the others have fared in the capital. I hope things have not been too eventful in our absence. I've apprised Estinian of the situation at Palakastan, so we needn't have that conversation. Alright then. Avino told me everything. Full glad I am to hear that people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. We seem to have finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Tafnar. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Tancred not a short while ago. He awaits a return to the city of Alzadaspan. There are no more gates. There is no one here telling me you shall not pass. Ooh! Wrong button. Oh no, I was like... Because I never walked through one of those lines, so I never got the question like, so how about an instance? I was like, I don't know. Oh, is it like your standard names? Real one. Pass through the gates. Pass through the gates. Go, mighty warrior. Wait, what? Yeah, thought might have that one already. The poor old woman who became a beast said her grandson had gone to Palgastan. I hope he survived. That woman. You should not shame the dead, but can you shame the nothing? Okay, it's a really weird question right now. There's a lingering sensation of desolation here. There's much preferable to the panic and chaos we saw before. It will be a struggle for the people to come to terms with these tragedies, but they are far stronger than you may think. It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, that's all too easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we've succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have been felled and the citizens are safe now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square, though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? Yeah. So Vitra is finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. So Megadutha. But before that, it would appear the word of the assembly has not yet reached the citizens. If anyone along the way seems anywhere, we'd best enlighten them. So that if somebody freaks the hell out, then at least everyone can get eaten. Sure, everyone will hear about it soon enough. But those who don't attend will be kicking themselves later for missing what's said to be a historic moment. What a friendly thought. Where do I go? Oh, we go to the... Okay, I guess. This feels like someplace else. The storm by no. Maybe it will open up after I do it once. Why not? After all this. And the beast gone? I've been hiding. I'm too scared to go out and look. Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. I wonder why Fashawn is. He's the slowest runner. I hope he got away. Aww. He could be with the other people in the palace. Maybe we'll see him in the square. Well, that's one boy that's going to turn into a beast. Gotta keep an eye on him. Small beasts can also eat. Leave me be, please. I swear to you, my life stays absolutely terrible. Oh God, what are you doing? Scare me like that. We're not quiet. Those beasts will find us. The square, you say? But that's where the Satrap was killed. On my very eyes, it's so crushed and a creature just small. So many lives lost, just terrible carnage. And you say there is someone else who would lead Ratsadan in his stead? Whoever they are. If they say anything to sully the memory of a beloved Satrap, I'll make them regret it. A boy with many emotions. There are indeed a lot of people here. What do you mean I was too distracted saving the world? Hey, you were able to bring the situation of Palestine under control. Every life lost is a tragedy, but you should take pride in doing what you could. When I assumed command during the earlier panic, I did so instinctively. I can't even make jokes about it. I wanted to say instinctively. Hi, comrade. Hope you're having a great time with your friends. I can do this. When I assumed command during the earlier panic, I did so instinctively and out of necessity. It was not my place to give orders, but I'm glad people needed them. But now they have need of a true leader. And Magnamius sent just a trap who can guide them every step of the way. Fortunately, they're blessed with one such soul. Anyone can protect and guide them through this calamity. It is he. Is it he? Is it he? Stola! Welcome back. I've not told me everything. I was pleased to hear Fithrash chose to reveal himself at last. And people for us at home need a strong and wiser trap more than ever. Roman man walking towards a common goal. It would seem that people still have lingering doubts, and I cannot blame them. Yeah, we know what strangers are for, as with one of the first blood on our side. I have faith this citizenry will come to understand and accept them in time. I mean, we rescued another dragon. Where did it fly off to? Where is it? People are slowly making their way here, but many are still gripped by fear and doubt. Hopefully Vitor's message of hope will resonate strongly enough with the ones willing to listen and spread every corner of the land. So many terrified NPCs. Is the little boy gonna be here?
Look! Someone's coming!
I think that's your little boy.
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
A dragon! Wow!
People of Radzathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
They accept Fashan.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee.
That is just so broken in this game. Why do cutscenes get broken by that?
Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Fafnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I too have lost my closest confidant. Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzatan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzatan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Izael's face.
Indeed.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the satrap at once.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat-Han, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavnair, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamod, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save.
Is this Asian Alan? What? We are just merely trying to avoid the end. Hi, that's all.
Including you, our dear friends of Radzat-Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Ancient allies.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavnair. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
You what?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears.
So, I mean, that place has some space, but I don't think we can put that many dragons in it. I think we can put a few worms in it, though.
Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase.
Find purchase? What?
Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Okay, at least you're chill.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palika's stand?
The microphone's still unleathered. Hope you had some nice days, that's all.
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower? If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
Akasha. Wheel. Oh, look at the time. The time is just perfect. But your house and dad's home. I've been addressed with a message meant for you and your companions. When you're done speaking amongst yourself, I will share it with you. Ah. Yeah, we'll talk with this guy after a stretch. Even if we throw to a Queen Studer proposal, just how do the Chileans intend to transport the nation and entire populace to the moon, right? But how? We have no better, safer course of action to offer them than fleeing to the moon. I know this, and yeah, free throwing these people off their home. There must be something we can do, maybe. Don't know. That soldier of the Radiant there, if I'm not mistaken, he accompanied Ahaman to Vanspati. Could it be that he knew Fitra's identity all along? Yeah, probably. Just a warrior? Their solutions is ill with me. But if life has taught me anything, it's that there is a little bit to be gained from arguing with Chileans.
We must take it upon ourselves to find a better way.
Maybe.
Under normal circumstances, the foreign's proposal would be regarded as sheer madness. And when the sky burns, even madness can sound appealing. Doubtless, Vitra is loath to abandon his home, but yet, absent other options, he cannot just miss option out of hand. But the choice is yours. As far as we've come, and after all the horrors we have seen, there is still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be as Nathana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? And if so, we are powerless to forestall it. No matter what my father and firm say, giving up and abandoning this place cannot be our only recourse.
Yeah. Overstretch indeed, and for some sustenance.
I most likely won't return with tea because I don't think I'm gonna need tea anytime soon. But I do feel on my eyes I could use a little respite from the screen.
So we shall be back in a little moment. Do get yourself some snacks and maybe some drinks. Get up, stretch your legs, shake it all for just a moment, and we'll be right back. Do enjoy some fairy tale music in the meantime. Thank you for waiting. Yes, without saving. Ooh, I heard something snap in my back. Thank you, Conrad! Hope you're having a lovely time over there. Thank you, Thunder! So we're now level 86? We are! Okay. Let's keep on going then. Greetings, honored science of the Seven Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave science, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in the most trying of times. Alas, my desert Megadude prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of mine appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor, made nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vitra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Mardes Maradine. Pray make your way there whenever your business here is done. Thank you for your kindness indeed. I was hoping we might find a place to discuss your next course of action. And that seems an ideal venue. And to you... Sorry. And to you, Adiazon Cookie. There is someone we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. Why I'm loath to detain you further. Might you spare a moment of time? A personal invitation? Knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now. This must be important. Worry not, we'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. Thank you, friend. Whenever you're ready, please join me in Aetherite Plaza. I shall go on ahead. Aetherite Plaza! Can I tune to it? Permission to attune? That was a fancy jump. Way! Whoop whoop. Access to the Aetherite Yasira has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to enchant with Aetherite before proceeding along the corridor. Done did it! Without your permission! I'm away! Coming through! Where am I going? Have I attuned to this thing? What's this for? Thing I've not attuned to! What? Hey! Nice. Hello. You must be wondering what this place is.
We stand in the hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Ratsatan military operations. Summed it up, our destination was just ahead. And you want me to meet a Radiant Host? An Ishgardian delegate. They got all kind of delegates. Alright then. Welcome to Sandra. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Oh, so you're the famous Arizona cookie, eh? I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You've the look of one who's walked through hell. Shut up. Liz, you are speaking to the traps under the gas and in favor of the people. Can you not show some modicum of respect? Who disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? Our friends here will be seen now. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us. Oh, great champion of yours, you sign of the 7 Dawn Warrior of Light and honor and good egg, I'm sure. This sort of angst reminds me I'm late for dinner! A woman after my own heart, I like that. Thank you, Mom. I'll keep it all. It's just a thing or two we'd like you to remember. First of all, by the room you're standing in now. Macedon welcomes delegates from other lands oversee trade and diplomatic duties. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all of these officers are stationed here in Summer. I imagine you're more than that, more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? Representatives from Doma, Odan Alamigo, Limsa, Udania, and last but never let it be said least, Ishgar. You're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Ratsatan and their respective homelands. We've used this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. And wouldn't you know it, all of the research requested a few words from you specifically. You're a woman in high demand there. And say, would you mind regaling us with your own account and vouchers before you indulge yourself? Thank you for the report. The conditions under which men are returned to beast. There are anomalies you have observed. You have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red, which is contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Sifner reached the Grand Company of Eosia and the parties and allies, our leaders knew at once that final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the bounty, including this island and Corvus. Rip Corvus. Of their comfort. Aye, all through allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we have learned, this incident is similar in nature to that involving the merchant's Gaza. As was the case here, the victors underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. Anyone anywhere overcome by despair can turn, and no one is safe.
That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, then. Here in Rassaran, we've taken to calling first a change, which tend to be the biggest blasphemies. As fitting your name is Henry, to ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge by our commerce to adopt this terminology. All leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of your abilities. Each nation has assembled their own groups of village soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to keep people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. Yes, brave souls with a strength and fortitude to foul these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just saying. And it is for the very reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us lay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Even Doma. No, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess vastly different characteristics. What works well against one may safely call against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, what the word with the delegates is tell you what to expect. With that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. It's very thoughtless while you're talking into all the fine casino. You've gained access to the role quest for Endwalker. A separate quest line. The story is now available for tank, melee, DPS, physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. So I take this quest. Speak with any of the delegates in Sandra and agree to help defeat the blasphemies that plague their respective homelands. And let me guess, you have to finish it before a certain part in the storyline. I would only just so very much... No! It does not hold you? That's good. That's really good. Really, really good. That is pretty clever. I didn't think of that at all. That is very clever. I like it. They made sure that would not happen again. Were people that frustrated with it? What do you mean I have to go out of my way in my story quest? What do you mean I have to finish Crystal Tower? Very forgive sure about her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it's simpler in nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you from your heart undressed. You will be rejoining your companion, yes? Do you know the way to the Mahane? I have a terrible sense of direction. Somewhere. It was on the forums. They read the feedback. Bless Yoshi for at least trying it out, right? Truly, a remarkable weakness for such a well-traveled tundra. Anyway, you can either use the internet or by foot feed Etherite pattern. From there, cross to Baoshan Bashara and continue down the passage. You'll find yourself by your foot to me. When you arrive, pray request a drink of your choice. Mariah says that tonight is on the house. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of all the Radiant host, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage at Ratatan in a time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, that we might honor our once legacy and serve Master Vitra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. So we'll have dinner under an apocalyptic sky? Well, there's the first time for everything, right? Not sure if I can finish these on time before that, but at least it gives me some interesting quests again to do. There's some more quests over here, still need as well. That's the move. I think I lost it already. I know my map like the back of my hand. Hi, Bob. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I guess we could have just gone to this Ether Island and then it would have been around the corner, but... Why would you go through the door when you can go around? Oi! We already got enough fireworks here. Welcome! When it's a trap, ask us to entertain a party of honored guests. I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Gershon and your friend Gratia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear you meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beast and the smallest token of returns. Your food and drinks tonight are on my right street. Speaking of which, what's your schedule with? A pipe and hot market chai. A glass of your finest local spirits. Water. Just water. I'll be just like the one time I ordered myself an Ishgardian tea. I'll take the most fancy thing and then be like, it's nice and warm. Thanks. As you wish. Pray join your friends and I will bring you your drink. I wonder if it shows in the cutscene. Yeah. Yeah. So there is some wraps left and some fruits. And my sheep just ate the last of that plate. Oh, there's more here. Kasela! Hello! No! Don't eat sheep! Sheep is not part of the feast! How are you doing, Kasela? Oh. Talk to the back! Wait, what? One shall not sit and talk. I'm over to you, we're good now. Are you? What food does this thing like again? Forgive me for not waiting to make a taste. My throat is utterly parched. Rude! Rude! Been in front of tea for like 50%. The sheep tried to eat the food! Sheep went on table and was like, ooh. For me? Food for me? Been in front of a TV like 50% of today and outside the resting. Sounds good. I'm pretty chill actually. I might have overworked a tiny bit, but then I also told myself, no, only the very most important thing shall be done. And then I'll do the rest tomorrow morning. So that meant I just had plenty of time to still make my dinner perfectly in time. Have it finished way before stream so I wouldn't feel all that bleh during stream. And we had 2 cups of tea. So it's pretty good. Do you have any plans for New Year's, Kasela? Is this that question I'm not asking everyone? My time management has been poor, to be honest, so I'm happy for it. I only have 2 hours to catch up with. And it really adds to the experience, the fireworks outside. I only have 2 hours to catch up on. My New York plans got scraped, sadly, because people are COVID worried here. Yeah, that's fair. Kinda same here. I had plans. I had very early plans for the party, but we cancelled it. So I instead decided to just do a little stream party, which we've never done, and honestly we have been skipping each and every anniversary that we could have done this year. So we just have a big end of the year party. I don't know how big it'll be, but we're gonna have fun. If anybody needs a place to be, we'll be there. Make up for it once the restrictions lift. Stream party sounds fun. Oh, absolutely. I'm not sure if regret is currently too much of a negative, but in the first 2 years of my stream, I wanted to do a campfire meetup, just a picnic, you know, so badly, but I never really managed. I so want to do a picnic with just amazing people from Twitch who want to come around the Netherlands, you know. Someone's having fun outside. The threat has been quelled. The threat. How close can 2 words be? A treat and a threat. Picnics can be great. You just ask everyone to bring something, or maybe have like a little bit of a thing. You bring some drinks. You bring snacks. You bring fruit, you bring, I don't know, chocolate, bread, veggie snacks. What you have? You have a feast! Our job's only just begun? Maybe? Oh wait, this is just the end of the year. Oh. Just the end of the year. How was your meeting with Iranian? I would love to hear more. You want to hear everything, don't you? Always intrigued for more information. I was wondering if I should be buying myself the Eotian cookbook. Because one of my New Year's resolutions is to make more diverse dinner. Because the dinner I make with the most effort, skipping pastas, because pastas are simple, easy, and tasty, but you shouldn't do it all the time. It's basically just something potato or rice, something of either a veggie meat or fish, and either a pack of veggies or green beans. I want a more diverse diet. I don't want to be ashamed of the things that I make when people come over. I want to make dishes like Cassie taught me how. Like how Phaedra taught me how to make a shepherd's pie. I want to have those things in my pocket, you know? As in knowledge. Welcome back. What happened to radio and along with you, pray tell? I mean, if you want to make those dishes, then you make them right. You just gotta do it. And when you do it more often, then you just get like the varying ingredients, and you start understanding how they work together, probably, or not. I did once do that. Just does all kind of things together and it says, and then I'm gonna throw some more Chest of Souls all over it, and everyone's like, would not recommend, but it's your dish. That's right. Only thing stopping you from doing something is just yourself. Nothing else. You got this. Right? Like a big sun, only more books can give more inspiration. Right? I also have this very lovely Dutch channel I've been following for too many years already. Probably about 3. So that I know perfectly well where to find dishes. I should just do it. That's probably actually the only thing that I'm really like wishing to do. More better varying food and probably less obsessive chocolate eating. Chocolate eating is fine, but not as in I will buy a chocolate thing and it will have vanished an hour within that it reaches my home. You know? Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details? Details.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
Yep. Yep. Alphina, why are you so far away? Why didn't you just take this 4th seat? Why isn't Thancred sitting with you? Is he social distancing? I don't know.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true. As it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
I mean, trees have feelings, right?
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
It doesn't seem piping hot though.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days.
I do not quite agree, but...
Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more. So advised the Watcher. What could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though, In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus.
We defeated him, though. He was shot through blinding ether. Wait, oversight. I was wondering if the other zoo would be included.
I sealed him in the white orisite of the Crystal Tower back on the first.
Sealed?
Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
If there's no other way, I guess.
I understand your trepidation, but there is merit in making the journey regardless. You could see with your own eyes whether the first, too, faces its final days.
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
Yep. 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 What? Well, I suppose I do feel better falling full stomach after all. But this guy's blasphemies. Not I've got anything to say about it. The final days. How far has the phenomenon spread? And how does it manifest itself in each land? I must reach out to my friends in each nation and find out all I can. Come everywhere! beasts and blasphemies may be running amok in nearby lands outside the influence of Battered Han and the Alliance. If so, I may need to go hunting. Happy hunting! If the Forum truly has spurred to action by Helen's prophecy, then it is not odd that the Answer Tower was entrusted to Master Metorian, who bears them no love. No doubt, there's a reason for this. I never know what it is. She was friends with Louis Schwa, wasn't she? Nothing like a feast to lift the spirits. I trust you enjoyed yourself as well. Not now! Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? In that case, it's time we each attend to our tasks. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reno. Tell her I miss her. Aww. Should Reno ask questions, don't hide the truth from her. If anything, she has any insights to offer. She's not a child in need of protection, but a comrade who should be willing to rely upon, even if a part of me may always beg to differ. You weapon! Oh, we're at level 86! Also level 86 weapon. That might actually be better than mine. 539. It is. Very much is better than my current weapon. I should probably take it because I'm gonna do most of my dungeons with my introduction. Take this, Arizo. A spirit vessel. Why do you still have it? Why did you bring it with you? Up to now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems. Because it still has your blood. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus' essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, raise seek out Lina for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensor Gate. Should you or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, and I am happy with hardships and all. Well, we had best been on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again. I think the well-fed were not for the Lalafell, but it felt like they were like done with like working away the feast, digesting the feast. I'm happy I can just go back and not have to like go to the place to go there. It's still my home. How we arrive at a calm and chill time. Where go? Legoland we go. Nice. Now hello! People of the Crystarium. I've returned with a new duty. I haven't heard Legoland Night in quite a while. Charge! Well, we're honestly not attacking. You see, it makes such a difference whether your music is good and nice, but also repeatable.
Thou shalt not. Okay. Stretcher. Maybe, yeah. Oh, everything's so tight. I might not have been dancing or anything for 8 days, but I did have some I did bike yesterday. 20 minutes twice. In the rain. Which was not like Are we also gonna find Kokoro? Gaia. She's not online, by the way. Thank you for the stretch. I think I stretched a knot out of my back earlier. Nice! Good! I did feel hard that I should probably be resetting, but fix bullshit. There we go. Now my nose is doing a little bit weird. I just need to keep up my daily stretch exercises. Did you see what I did there? Nice. On, you are returned. Have you been well? You and the others? So asking me. We're not sure of troubles, but we're well enough. Things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying themselves. Himself? He said this to you? His exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Adiason, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Future, a request to reach. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to rebuild new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for tomorrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debates rage over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence.
Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question though. Some days ago, Reen asked me the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. She and the other Crystarian youths just hosted a festival, you see. It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between the preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I should fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say? I will be alone as soon as I can.
I do remember her voice, but not having heard it, it's difficult to actually lay the accents in the right place.
Oh yeah. I'm working on my Crystarian deliveries in my own time. Oops! How do I always manage that? When I want to do this and all I do is stop auto-running. Are we in trouble this week? Very much so. Me? Me, me! Me, me! Me! Me, me?
For a moment, I was actually curious if there would be like Muggles. I saw them looking at each other. I was like, "So what are you gonna do now?" Right?
Hey, they still run into each other and they stare at each other and go like, me? Me, me? Up to the point that one of them gets frustrated and mashed the other way.
Sounds like a Fogelchip thing.
Me!
This is me and Fogelchip. And then they run into each other again. Alright then. Big cutscene! Lots of voice acting! Okay. We met at each other a lot. That's what I said. Me. And then the other one runs away. Drama? Me. Big cutscene. Wait. Probably little spoilers. Sorry. Okay, sure. I think we can. I think we got a max 1.5 hour. I should mute the alerts. I will leave them to play, but I will mute them. Because we had that too many times before. Yeah. My old eyes deceive? Is that truly Arizona? That's not green, is it? No more! Back look! Yeah.
Ha, it is! So glad to see you here at home, my friend.
What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us. At this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the flood to the Knight's return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the real peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all.
I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul. A subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift. Knowledge that will allow me to attest your existence and deeds.
Then there's no one to the questions I would ask you. If you can indulge me just for one now. In your quest to restore the night, you face many formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Titania, driven mad by light and loneliness. Volthree, in his misguided self-righteousness. Hades, who bore the burden of his people. This may come as a surprise, but... Volthree! Ah, yes. Lord Volthree, former leader of Yelmo and the final light warden you cast down. Building his paradise on Mount Goog, he proclaimed his existence immaculate and took the name Innocence. Your reckoning with him was without a doubt a defining moment in history, and we will see that it features prominently in his own.
I know you'd love to talk your ear off, Morin, but we really should build a way those documents from Yomo won't collect themselves.
Of course, and afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise.
Till next time then, don't tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friends in particular, remind them to not overexert himself. Again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart.
See ya! And they go back that way, okay. They look to be able to eat, right? It's this kind of scene. I guess I get it.
Is that the warrior of darkness?
I knew it.
Ricky!
cute. It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I could give you some medicine. I made it myself. That's not Ricky. He'd only give her a stomachache. We've come to see Morin to get us advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. Well, I know that I want to be a mage. Arco isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They seem alright. It's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows more about a lot of things. He isn't here? Aw. Uh-oh! Why don't you have to worry if darkness chooses one for you? What do you think suits our kill best? Axe or the bow? For me, you're playing the axe. For protecting your friends, the sword. For fighting and hunting, both the bow. For protecting your friends, the sword. The sword? If you took up the sword, you could just be like... Brandon! The warrior of light! I love that tale! Let's borrow the book today! It's really popular though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. See ya! Such fun she's been having, basking in a ocean of musty-old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. The little one! The little one! I waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful bride, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing her sapling is. Cold, and cruel and heartless. Need you? Oh, faithful Fayou, loveliest of branches. How I've missed you. Don't you have more important things to do, Your Majesty? I don't know. Need you? Don't you have more important things to do, Your Majesty? I've no end of important tasks to attend to, but unlike some, I know what my priority should be. And since when did my sapling become a twisted old tree that says such unkind things? Disappointed as I am, I'll overlook it this once. I know you have a lot on your mind right now. So, my durable sapling, the realm is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Join as we are. Spying near you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we faithful is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits the tale's end. My apologies for the delay. Why is it still not voiced? Ariasine, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. So anyone can?
Or is it restricted still? I was like, but where did Reed go? You cannot skip the upcoming cutscenes, but it was only 7 minutes. Okay. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like a pit in the stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that. I'm the Oracle of Light. But I've never spoken with Heidelin. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me. A connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered. As if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling and had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked, and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Ariason, what are you telling me? I have to know, please! It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Listen, man, keep this to yourself, please. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Emerald has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well in the first. So don't worry about us. Please look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we aren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. Now, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so still will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Alright then. You head up to the Underclist to consult with Elizabeth, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. Tell everyone that your just saved world is going down again. So it's farewell for now. We'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. We lived through the flood and the tyranny of the light worms. We're survivors. Do what you need to do, and know that we will too. This is gonna be a weird cutscene now. Oh, Mistress Cookie, welcome back. The captain has told me all. Give the word and I will show you to the Oculo. I haven't been in this place for so long!
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear.
Sorry, it doesn't comply, crates, but hi!
But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
I'm not sorry.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done. Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate.
I'm not sure if I realized this before, but I should have. It's so obvious. To the edge is basically just Emerald theme.
Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the Convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes. That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction.
Oh no, it's off PMQ. Horrible!
Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief. In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower. Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past. Unto that place and that precise moment.
Are you gonna get me back?
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned.
Imagine worrying about getting back, right? My leg's on fire because there's a really nasty itch on it.
In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change.
Hi, Rickard! How was your return to stream? This is so gosh. I clicked away the screen in a baffling reaction without reading the help. I don't play Bard, sorry. I have no clue. But probably has some. Wait, I think I know. When you play a song as a Bard, it shows you how long the song keeps on playing, I think. So yeah, song durations, exactly.
For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days.
Yeah, it tends to do that with all my classes. It also said, hey, you got the gorge now. Like,
They made some changes on some gorges, so I guess they just reset them for all. Put up the job actions window, you can click on a thing at the bottom that will pull up the gorge explanation again. Nice. Yeah, with every expansion they will always rework all the skills and make sure they're still balanced.
You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey? Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act.
Stream is going great. I mean, game is going great, and stream is just chill. And my lag is a bother, but it's fine. I hope you all had fun today. After work, that is, of course. Wait, you're having holidays. I just finished the emo. So.
You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic. The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
No, I tried to. Well, this will work. It's fine. I gotta turn the thing in the middle, blade thing.
All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land. Beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back. Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
But you can't interact with anything. The device is reminiscent of an aetheroid. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. I'm just not a hole. The man stands dutifully by the aetheroid-like device. A guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. Well, earlier today I was standing next to, I think, a max size aura, and I was like... Inchangeable. Feels a little bit like Alice in Wonderland, isn't it? But also, didn't all... Wait, no, they had actually... That goes, they did. This is the right place, yes? Propialion? Judging by the woman's word, this facility is called Propialion. This isn't... She attempts to gently prompt the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing. And it seems neither does she. Yeah, we got about an hour. Portal to the ocular. No, it's okay. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half mask. Much like the other phantoms you encountered in Merlem and recreated Emerald. It would seem you have made it to your destination. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Alright then. I'm mostly here to watch. Ah, fine! I speak perfect Old English. You suspect this door leads to the outside. Perhaps open it.
And here we are, Elpis.
Careful not to build too many expectations here. I understand there's quite a lot of hype going.
Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
I'll load the bus.
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Huh?
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Yeah, Emmett.
Satisfied?
Driver, you know you made me laugh! Ah. The amount of drumming Avies over there! I think it still doesn't suffice to your hype.
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
The foggiest.
Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's her spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Of course.
You may open your eyes.
No, it's just snip.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
Yeah. What?
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings! I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
So cute!
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here. You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I seek a man named Hermes.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree? Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
This presence.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors! Cute!
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Brrrah! Brrrah! Amongst fighting the apocalypse, we get to visit this super calm, chill zone.
I had not the foggiest idea. Brrrah. Now, all I'm really curious about, mostly, can we find this place back? In the normal road. In the nowadays world. What say you guys? I assume this map has quite some story to tell. But that's perfect because then I can just visit the other zones and not feel like I'm disturbing anything. He's gonna get so much more fan art! In case you didn't know, it's rude to stare. Stop. Stop! Says the man that stares at me. They have very unique eyes, that's very true. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin on a guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magic allows us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Exactly, Conrad. Then again, still the same sass. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of Architects. As part of their process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring with us. Oh, surely this place has a +1. Bruh. Are we gonna find more of those flowers here? My apologies. In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know.
Hello there, is Minion?
I don't know. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observatorium hub, so let us seek him out there first. Tired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Or dear Amatek wishes to keep a low profile for his errands, so... Do you know how to make a rope? The basic concept will do. No, in that case, Amatek. No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he screams sometimes. You think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the rope, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material.
What? You cannot use creation magics? So why are some still wearing masks then? It shouldn't be allowed. Sorry. My mouth fell right open! Bless! Bless! They're not even hostile. Okay, thank you. No means no. Just be grateful. I'm even willing to wait. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric robe. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petaludi? There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you will need to weaken the petaludi first. I feared something like that. You're so cute! I'm gonna wear butterflies! That sounds amazing. Lovely. Let's go. See, it's fine. I don't have to take it down. We might just need some butterfly dust. I somewhat feel like Emma's just gonna have that little bit of a moment of like, yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't want the strange creature to ooh, not too much. No, careful. Wait, why didn't it work? No, no, no. I just weaken it so we can use your power. You'll be fine. Risk and a chance of being defeated by a butterfly. You've got a petaludi? Come, let us see. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. There, it's ready. It might kill you. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for your size. It's a living beast in the clothing, just like that. Will someone be angry with us for using those creatures? Oh, it's fine. There's nowhere around to tell us off. And besides, we can always make more Petalidai. They need only a tiny amount of ether. It may take some effort to get the form and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educated, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at very least, you just spare your unwanted attention from casual observers. And Salk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to see who thinks to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, better simply say that you're a familiar. The question is whose? Ah, of course, a Zem's. If you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For the lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let her continue with her errand. It's not just a glimmer. It's an actual outfit. For your friendliness, I shall. Good sir, please. Would you not care to steal my feet? It's good that I didn't see names, player names, or I would have known what I would have gotten. That's really good. Get set! Mind your chocobo! This place is not safe. Yeah, sort of. Chocobo being and yum 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 yum. Nou is je dat beetje stuk. Oh, yum is it. High player. 1, 2, 11. Hi, Hyper, you thunder. But we should not stand out. Should not stand out. Why would I glamour play? Well, I guess I could.
but I have to wait for the quest now, right? It's only fair. I don't have an aetheryte yet or anything. I cannot just come back that easily. Or just be careful. Or it'll be a dark night. But my dark knight's not even 86 yet. I can do the quest. It could be a white mage. As dubious as it is, passing off as Azam's familiar is probably the best approach. Should she take offense that others so readily believe her recklessness is to blame, she is welcome to mend her ways. Bass as a child in your original size? I think not. Augmented or no, your ether is still far too thin to be considered normal. Yes, please, I would like an aetheryte. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnoris. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of hers. Hacking a later base. No, you were there in our bush. This is like Eden's garden, you know? Bruh! This is like Il Mag so many times over. I was wondering what she was examining, but it seems to be the bush itself. Let's see if this observer knows her this whereabouts. Yes? Can I help you? Why are you still wearing the mask? We had to take him off. We wish to speak with Chief Amos. Do you know where we might find him? I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us is something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. He lives to see. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. So, I never really thought about this, but the 14 have red masks? The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. Say, the little days. I've never met Hermes. You know him well, do you not? That being the case, can you just simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Amet Salk and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes.
but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is much for your own enjoyment, like as not. Point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Okay, folks, enjoy! Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense. I will not assume we possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance. I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find a man. Dodge the ether, right? A full creature. Well, familiar creature thing. It's weird. Ruin. I am running around in a lovely garden in the past. I'm just running away in my own way. I already found him so quickly. Up a wing down. People are gonna be mad jealous. You have such funny faces. Yeah, the aquatic creatures, right. Oh, he still wears his mask.
Ah, you are...
Oh! Different! You're different too! You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait, please, wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? please be friends?
Ah, I see you found him.
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation?
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An ambystoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb, with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The ambystomas, too, can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help, too!
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
Watch your own for it.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Maskips! Hi. Hi, baby. Passive aggressive Emma. You might have missed some jaw drops. Oh. Then however, soon enough, I just meant to like finish this one first. See what the first bits of Hermes is about. We're not gonna finish this whole zone tonight. I only got like 15 minutes left of like. Woo. Are you asking me to assist in a field with so many dangers? I'm gonna get skewered. Why would you want me to do that? But you won't see anything else. Why do we actually get these? Didn't we just need the robe? You won't see them. Why do I have so much junk in my inventory? I think I'll survive without my body. At least look cool looking doing it. Seems Hermes and Mytilon have found a cord, a creature known in this age as an ambistoma. Yet, though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite a predicament. Alright then. I'm so up high tree. He climbed it to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Do you need help? Everything is under control, I trust. Yeah, rest assured this is nothing new to me. I've ended up in far more compromising positions in the course of my work. Hi, Gafford. Hey, look like someone found a DeLorean and went 88 and what? Eh? Now for your own safety, please stand back. Eh? Oh, it's a Back to the Future reference. Sorry, I have not seen it. I get it. Hamish, are you alright? She is so cute! Ah! Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Metzion. Oh, would you and Aria's own cookie, you're called. An intriguing name, somewhere reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no! I'd forgotten all about his fellows! Also, if anyone hasn't watched Back to the Future movies, you better add it to your list now! Truly, what a relief! I must thank Amaxaug and Hitler-Deus when I return to them. But first, put the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Albus, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you enjoy your time here. Yeah, okay. Your bodily creation has that of a here. Just add some feathers. Coyote! 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 Cute! I'm glad you're safe. Hermes and Ambition. I don't think I'll actually be adding on a glamour for this. But